You know, like, where were you in 2020? Like, we got nothing to do. Like, we were on lockdown. Why didn't you research then?
More importantly, and this one bewilders me, Pipefitters Union and many people working in petroleum are shocked to discover that Joe Biden is going to put a moratorium on new fracking on federal lands, and he's terminated the Keystone Pipeline, destroying tens of thousands of jobs, and they're shocked by this.
Informed, but I really feel no sympathy for the people who sort of were exposed to these red flags around Biden, but then decided to vote for him anyway and are now completely shocked and upset that Joe Biden is actually following through on some of these things. I feel no sympathy for you, you know, because you need to learn your lesson the hard way. We tried to warn you. We tried to tell you. It's not like you didn't have access to that information. You simply chose to ignore it, and now you are paying the price for it. So, cue the clip again.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
Don't you regret it, baby. Don't you regret it. I know y'all do, right? Hey, what's up, you guys? So I'm coming at you with another video in my Maverick series, making videos really controversial, kinda, and we are straight getting into it of hashtag voters remorse. Let's get into it. But first, of course, if you're new to my channel, what is up? My name is Mitch, Maverick Mitch, Hey Mitch, Mitch, all the Mitches. I'm pretty much, I like talking about what I talk about. So, current events, reviews, and pop culture within the scope of entertainment, culture, and purpose. So, TV movie review, social political commentary. Be sure to check out all those videos as you're finishing this video. Alright, so getting into it, I was watching Tim Pool, Vince Dow, you know, all my usual folks that I really usually watch, and people have been already regretting their vote for Biden, you know, and it's already 1 week in, and you know, some people were saying, like, you know, if this was like a year later, like, you know what, I kind of regret, but it's already a week later, and I agree with Tim Pool in a sense where he's like, he doesn't blame the people, the uninformed voters per se. He doesn't like, he wants to put the blame on mainstream media and all these people propagating all of this misinformation and all this stuff. In a way, you know what, I kind of agree to that to a certain degree, but at some point you are responsible for especially for those who were willfully blinded, you know? They didn't want to listen to any of the conservatives, they didn't want to be listening to other independent journalists, they didn't want to research outside of what the mainstream was telling them. They took things out of Facebook, Now This News, BuzzFeed, AJ, and all this stuff, right? And they didn't want to go further. They just thought Trump was the worst candidate ever, and they didn't want to question that narrative, right? And so I am definitely going to be like, no, like, if you are in voters remorse, we are definitely going to go into it, and hopefully this will be an ongoing thing. You know, Tim Pool mentioned it, Ms. Down said it too, and I've been saying it to other people, like, this could be a greatest red pill moment. You know, like, I was, like, not gonna lie, I was kind of like, I wouldn't say depressed, but it was a downer during the inauguration, other than the Bernie memes, right? But I mean, it was kind of like downer, but I was thinking about it because other people have been putting videos like, where do we go from here, all this stuff, and all. The way I see it is that, like, Trump's first presidency was, and I say first because he will have a second, his first presidency is A New Hope, right? We are in the Empire Strikes Back. This is the establishment strikes back. And then the last one is the Return of the MAGA, right? Return of the MAGA. So Return of the Knights, Return of the Jedi, right? And so we are definitely in the middle portion. If this is a trilogy, right? This is still the Trump era. We're not going to say this is the Biden era. This is just this is the hiatus. This is the middle ground. This is the middle movie that, you know, the middle movie always is the, you know, you get the good story and then things go for the cliffhanger and then you finish it out with the third movie, right? So we are definitely in that, and at least I'm gonna promote that we're in the like establishment strikes back moment, right? And so what I want to do for the rest of the video is kind of like go into some of these tweets. Shout out to one of my friends on Facebook. I'm not gonna like shout her out, but she knows who she is. I told her, like, hey, if you get any more of these tweets, screenshots, be sure to let me know. But I'm gonna go through some of them and just talk about this because, again, this is one of the good things about this moment in time, is that this could be the second Great Awakening. This could be a greater red pill moment. And I was talking to my friends over dinner this past weekend, and like, it's hard for me to red pill people when I have to talk about Trump, when I have to defend Trump, because they won't even listen to what I'm saying because Trump is so bad, whatever, in their eyes, right? But now that I don't have to defend Trump, like, okay, let's have a middle ground. Let's, like, if you're anti-establishment, if you're anti-corporate bailouts and all this stuff, like, hey, let's have some middle ground. If you obviously the red pill moment for me was questioning mainstream media, questioning the SJW narrative, questioning intersectionality, questioning the woke religion. That was my red pill moment, right? For other people, maybe it's gonna be like how people were questioning mainstream media, right? It could be a multiple things. Like we're saying, like with all the peace prizes that Trump did in his presidency, like we're gonna see like maybe Biden is gonna go more into war again. So the point being is, even though this is the opportunity, I like to see the positive in everything, and there's always an opportunity in everything, right? And so I'm going into this thinking that, you know, could be a bigger red pill, larger, more potent red pill moment for a lot of people. So because obviously not just me, everyone is out here, because we are all, since the 2020 elections, a lot of people got politically engaged, right? Activated, right? And we're not gonna let that go, right? The new normal, whatever. No, we're still invested. And if the other side of the aisle, if you're still invested, well, this is what Biden is or is not doing, right? So we're gonna go into it. And you know, as a Catholic, people say like, he's not my president, whatever. I'm gonna pray for him. I'm gonna pray that his Catholic, that he becomes a full-on Catholic, you know, not on Catholic on name only, right? I pray that, like Ezekiel 36:26, that his heart of stone will become a heart of flesh. And I legit mean that, because like if he, like, this is his eternal soul, like, and I legit mean that. So I hope he changes. So I will give him that benefit of the doubt. So without that, okay, so that's just a little personal rant. But without that, we'll just go into the tweets and talk some more. Also, real quick, I am wearing my unofficial Tim Pool beanie I got from my AXIT friends at a holiday party. So shout this out because I gotta wear it already. I'll need to wear it more, you know, like emulating my inner Tim Pool, whatever. So like, okay, so getting into the tweets, let's do this. So again, going into these tweets, I didn't take the time to research all this stuff, but I'll just take it as surface value, right? You know, you can say maybe these accounts aren't legit, whatever. You guys can check it for yourself and everything, but we'll just take it for surface value, because I'm gonna suspect that there's gonna be more people that's gonna do this. But for the purposes of, we'll just assume that these are real accounts and not troll accounts and all that stuff. So going straight into it, and then again, shout out to my friend who posted this, that helping me make content for my channel. So let's go into it. Alright, so the first person coming from this, alright, so getting into it at Raspberry Bomb, they write, every day since election day, I regret voting for Biden more and more. Like, I generally feel sick to my stomach about it. The more and more I learn about politics, the way this country works, the more I wish I hadn't voted at all. So already, like, it's one, okay, so I can't dog this person down, right? But you know, again, a lot of people got activated. I was not political since until 2018, right? But I understood that, you know, how government works a little bit, you know. If I could explain it, I could probably say it at the basic level, right? But you know, if people are getting red pill now, like why are people learning about this now? You know, like where were you in 2020? Like, we got nothing to do. Like, we were on lockdown. Why didn't you research then? I'm not putting blame on you. Whatever reasons you didn't see, you know, right? But okay, again, I hope this person will still vote, but is more educated and back the people who have their better stances, whatever. So, well, next one. So at Tweety LL6 goes, replying to Officer Tatum too. So every Biden voted I know, including me, regret their decision for voting for Biden. Impeach, hashtag impeach Biden. All right, so it looks like okay, this person says the hashtag at the beginning, or the person at the top said Trump is guano loco. Like, I guess the person didn't like Trump, right? But for whatever reason, this person is now learning about Officer Tatum, right? Bannon Tatum, right? So, and I don't know who this person's friends are, because they're saying like every Biden voter they know. Why are you guys learning? Like I said, why are you guys learning about this now, right? Is it because like you're gonna like everyone's cheering, and then now that the smokes and mirrors is going off, now that we're going into past honeymoon phase, now you guys are learning about this? Like what are y'all doing? Like again, like Vince Dow said it, Tim Pool said it, like we've been saying this, right? We've been trying to red pill y'all, but y'all didn't want to listen. Like what? Like don't get it twisted. I want y'all on my team, right? If we can at least have some common values, some American values, yes, right? I'm not gonna be like, well, too bad you don't belong on our table anymore. Like, no, we should. This is the unity that I want, right? So it's not unity in which only you believe what I believe, you know. But hopefully there's some common values here that we can actually have. Sorry. That we can actually share upon, right? So next one. So this is, okay, so the picture shows a socialist fist. So I don't know who this person is, right? But Camilla Camper says, replying to all of these other people, right? Even one that says, I love Bernie 15. Okay, so this person is like, I would imagine a socialist or socialist friendly, right? Said, they write, well then, sad face, I'll have you know that I deeply regret voting for Biden now. You know, so, and I was writing this when my friend posted this. They're saying like all of these voters voted on emotion, not facts. And then I said, I slightly disagree, you know. With this person looks anti-establishment. But in their mind, that Trump was the corporatist that and establishment that they think that Trump was, but no, Biden is the establishment. Like what? I guess this person who I'm only speculating, right? I'm only conjecturing and all that stuff, right? I would imagine this person is anti-establishment, anti-corporations and all that stuff, and they just thought like, you know, Trump was so bad that Biden couldn't be worse, and so this person is realizing it now, like, what have I done, you know? And granted, maybe this person will just vote third party, whatever, or Green Party for that matter, because they're socialists. And so, you know, this person, I don't think, I think our politics is too far off, right? But it's nice to know that, okay, so at least the progressives, the real progressives, the socialist types are saying like, well, we can't, like, these are not what I want, even though it's opposite of what I want, you know, like open borders and all this stuff. And so at least they are seeing, they're going to question the Democrats. So at least, I'm not going to say the whole, like, my friend and my friendly, the enemy and my enemy is my friend type thing. But, you know, at least there is, they can question the establishment. They can push some pressure on the Democrats because that's who they voted on, right? So they can push more, like I said, more pressure versus me who was obviously voted for the other camp, but whatever. I think that, well, moving on. This next person at Jamie Takes, also replying to Proud Socialist. So again, not necessarily a Democrat, but a full-on socialist, right? I regret voting for Biden. Again, like this other, like the person previously, you know, it looked like this person is Democratic socialist and all that stuff. And so they thought they were trying to get, like, Biden was closer to them than Trump, but, you know, you hate to see it, you know? Next person. Oh, this is the same person. It's the Trump is guano loco again. So this person just replying to Cy Drake. I'm a Democrat. I regret voting for Joe Biden. So do all my friends. So this is interesting. At least this person says they're a Democrat, right? The other people were saying that they're like, it looks, I'm assuming that they're socialists, right? Because they're replying to socialists. So this person obviously doesn't like Trump, but they say I regret voting for Biden. Going into this person at Robin Hardman at Joe Biden. Oh my God, you lied. now you are not planning to sending out relief payments to us right away. I can't even begin to say how angry that is going to make people who need it and voted for you. Don't do it. Don't make us regret voting for you on the first day. Dear God, you don't you regret it, baby. Don't you regret it. I know you do, right? So it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, I want to see more of this. Like, I want to see more of this, you know? And I'm not, obviously a lot of us want to be like, I told you so. If we can get, well, we're going to do it. We're going to laugh, I told you so. And then we've been like, okay, now that you know a little bit more, okay, can we have a treaty? Like, Trump that ain't that bad, he's bad. Like us talks, right? Trump is bad, but he's not that bad, right? Maybe you don't want to vote for MAGA, but definitely don't vote for Democrat, right? Hashtag walk away, right? And so maybe there's some middle ground that we can all have, you know? And so I just like, that's all I got. So yeah. Alright, and wrapping it up, obviously a lot of us are gonna be like, I told you so, and we're gonna rightfully say that because we're gonna be like, I told you so, right? When did I tell you so? A long time ago. And what did I tell you was gonna happen? Exactly what I told you right now, you know? Like all of that stuff. But okay, after all of that, maybe we can come to the table, right? Maybe, like I said, you know, maybe it doesn't have, you don't have to vote for Trump if he's running again. Maybe it's more about you're just not gonna vote Democrat, hashtag walk away, you know, and all that stuff. And like I said, like this is gonna be an opportunity to be red pill. Like I have a bunch of red pills ready to go. Here's a red pill, red pill, let's do this, okay? And it's like a tic tac. It's gonna just be a hot moment. And like I said, I hope this is not gonna be like the only hashtag voter remorse that we're getting, right? Hopefully I'm going to get a part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Leading into 22 midterm, leading into the 24 general election, you know, hopefully we get it more, right? And like I said, like now that I don't have to necessarily defend Trump because it's hard, right? Like I said, like now that I don't have to necessarily defend Trump for everything that he did, maybe I can just go on what they know, right? And hopefully we can like, one thing that I predict, because it was like kneeling for the flag was a thing during Trump, you know, no one wanted to be patriotic and all this stuff, and then now it's okay to be patriotic. Now it's okay to say the Pledge of Allegiance with God, you know, like now there's all of these things that's okay to do, you know, like I see a lot of like Facebook groups and like pages that saying Biden, like initially they didn't want politics. But politics is okay when it's a candidate that you want. I get it, I know. But anyway, I'm ranting. Alright, so if you have more screenshots of people of voter remorse, please link it below. I'm putting, like, let's just keep the compilation going, right? And so we'll keep on doing it until the next video. Thank you for watching. You can follow me on my Instagram at Hey Mitch. Mitch. You can follow me at my joint Instagram at It's Mandatory Fun, where I do other videos with my friend Jen. I just did a compilation of Bernie memes, making a response video to it. So be sure to check that out and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace, peace, peace. Be with you.